asshole Mormons. Yeah, and then you have the polygamists, and they show up with their women with the long dress and the hair, and jobs are off limits, the women's off limits, money's off limits, and you gotta have your own shit figured out when you go out there.
The old loopy reef. Generally, like, one of the coolest people I've ever met is this guy. I've met a lot of good people, and I'm still good friends with a lot of people, but I came out here on a Friday after work to go ride and find somebody, and God made that happen. And you know, I think that God puts you on certain paths to make you meet good new people when you need it the most, for both His sake and my sake. And yeah, that's what Roadhouse is all about, guys. This is the industry of riding dirt bikes and being good to your side neighbors and to the people that love the dirt bike world as much as you, as much as I. And we got to come together to make, you know, the world just a bit better place for everyone to live in. But it starts by overcoming obstacles and being, you know, it costs nothing to be nice. And sometimes you gotta work with what you have. And a lot of us, like myself, I grew up not having much and not much help, and I had to learn a lot of it on my own. But if I could share just a glimpse of what life could be like when you're doing it on your own, and you can get help from other people, and they ain't gonna turn around and backstab you. That's what friendship is all about, and it took me a long time to figure that out. It's not about partying, it's not about all that.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Roadhouse Industries here, and I just wanted to talk to you guys briefly about a few things. You know, I've started this channel pretty much from nothing, and right now I'm still using an iPhone, GoPro, and Insta360 to make my videos. And, you know, I'm currently really invested into starting clothing and merch that speaks out to you guys and that speaks out to myself. You know, I have such immense passion for the sport of motocross and just being on the dirt bikes in general. And if it's something you guys could get behind, please let me know. Share this video, give it a like, and stay subscribed. It only helps the channel as we're trying to grow. But I want to grow and talk about a few real things. I encountered a stranger in this video, and you know, I say it's a grace by God that I'm on the right path, and I love meeting new people, and I especially love the fact that, you know, he's an old school motocross racer guy that, you know, is from the 90s and has so much to share and so much to show. As you'll see in the video, it's just mind-boggling that it shouldn't even happen. I was packed up, ready to go, and just stumbled across a little conversation that had sparked so much more. And we've been getting to talking, and, you know, recent light, he had told me that, you know, his house might go up for sale under the mortgage, and you know, it's kind of sad because I wouldn't know what to do in that situation as being as old as he is, and you know, it's something that he could lose everything. And I wanted to sit here and talk to you guys to see, should I start a Patreon or GoFundMe for PMI Gym? All proceeds would go to him directly, and helps to keep in his house and, you know, keep riding. I would personally help him, but as I'm not making any money off of this, there's not much I can do. As you guys might know, I'm working full time. You know, this is my hobby. It's a part-time job pretty much. And I get burnt out time to time trying to do these content things, and you know, to keep up with the maintenance on vehicles and bikes. It's just a hard process to keep doing every day, and watching your money just go from X amount to zero every time. And I still do these builds, but you know, it all comes down to money sometimes, and I know a lot of people don't have enough of it. But I wanted to just sit here and talk to you guys that, you know, if I can do it, you guys can do it. And you know, maybe later down the road we might have an incredible push to keep pursuing this at a full-time rate. But it's all about step by step and brick by brick, and living each day, day by day. Everything doesn't come overnight, and you know, you obviously have to push and work for what you want. Throughout all the struggles in life and everything, all the ups and downs, the reason why I have so much passion for riding is because it's the one thing that sets your mind free. All these things in your head, out the window. And to meet people like PMI Gym, it feels like you're in the right path. And for me, it's an encouragement to keep going, and to be able to talk to someone and learn things that I never knew before, and to see it just like a time travel. It's just crazy, and that's the biggest thing for me, is I want to keep going because I love meeting people like this. And I want to be able to help more people who are a little bit less unfortunate, or a little bit, you know, unexperienced. I've always wanted to try like a training camp, but I always got shut down and, you know, thrown off to the side like I don't know nothing. But as you watch some of my videos, there's a lot of stuff that I know what I'm doing. And when it comes down to mechanics and stuff, it's just figuring it out. You know, I figure it all out by myself, but it starts with tearing it down to put it back together right. And looking at schematics on Motorsport and Partzilla, that helps. At the end of the day, if I can do it, so can you. And if you love riding dirt bikes and you like supporting channels, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. What should we do? What would you like to see me create more content of? More how-tos, or you know, more videos, new tracks I haven't been to. Let me know. Other than that, that's all I really had to say, guys. Till next time, Roadhouse out.
And I'll tell you the secret to that, because the trails are so tight. After a while, you take the hand guard and you just go right towards the smaller trees and just mow them down.
Damn.
You don't have that out here, so I don't worry about it.
Well, one thing you do got out here is cactus. I've had my fair share of getting cactus in the arm.
Me too. I was out in Laughlin, Nevada, and they have the cholla which kind of grows up or whatever the fuck it does.
Oh, those big round fuckers, yeah.
So anyway, I'm trying to loosen up my hand like this. I usually do it on the way over, driving over, or I'll do it when I get the bike going or whatever. So I'm on the trail going like this. I couldn't have timed it better. I go down, and the fucking thing hits me dead center in my hand. So I go along. Eventually, I pull over. I take my glove off. And there's blood pouring down my hand. And I take the glove, and I'm using the glove to peel the thing, and I've got like 12 or 15 of those needles still stuck in the back of my hand. That was kind of a short day.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a video. This guy got a couple stuck under his jersey.
Oh.
And so they pull the jersey off, and they use like these medical scissors to get them out and then use them to get the needles.
Because they have barbs. Once they go in, they don't want to come out.
Right.
I've had a few. Go along and you kind of offline just a little bit, and you look down and you got them all stuck to your pants. And the good old days of Nevada. A lot of fun out there.
I want to go out there in Utah. Never been to Utah.
You got to deal with Mormons.
I know.
Asshole Mormons. Yeah, and then you have the polygamists, and they show up with their women with the long dress and the hair, and jobs are off limits, the women's off limits, money's off limits, and you gotta have your own shit figured out when you go out there. But it's nice. You can get away from the city, just fucking quiet. Way better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're going first.
Ah.
All right.
Whew. Yeah, it was good.
Do I need to call 911?
No. I did start messing up, like I said. Once someone gets behind me, I start messing up here and there, false neutral, and
Don't worry about it. There's so much dust, I gotta let you go like 100 feet before I can start to see anything. See how short that is?
yeah.
After like 10 minutes to just blast the piss out of that thing. I'm gonna follow this. It's gonna take me west. I'm just gonna go out to the power lines. Once I get to there, then I'm gonna know how this cuts across, and I can either go straight in the power lines and link this all together, or I can cut across, one or the other.
I see what you're saying.
Yep. Just go like exploring.
My buddy would climb that and then make me do it.
Leave your motorcycle in a place like that. Anyway, we come in, so to go from the valley to here, and then this cuts across. So now that I know 1, 2, 3, say 4 or 5 trees, you just come in, follow that down. So now you got the dirt road on one side, and you got that trail on the other side. Want to go find that trail?
Sure.
The New England hare scrambles, they take the roughest part of an enduro, and that becomes the hare scramble course.
Huh.
Fucking rocks and boulders, and yeah. It's brutal.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Come down that other thing.
I think.
I'll remember that. You just stay to the left.
Oh yeah, right there's all that debris. So yeah, right there's where we. So pretty much like a football field away from those.
Yeah, it's that's how I linked all the shit together. I'm like, I got a section here, dirt road there, and another section there. And what you take the average guy, and you say, you want to go for a little trail ride, and you run him through all of this shit, pulling the hair out.
At least we're not like those guys.
Electric bicycles, is that what that is?
I don't know. Just going down a straight road.
Those things are fucking dangerous. I've run into a guy a couple of times out here, and you can't hear him. So what happens when you're on an electric bike and you go head on with somebody? The guy's never going to see you coming.
He'll hear you.
They'll hear me, but that electric thing, they're not going to. I'll run right over them.
Right. And you just gotta hope they're the smart ones.
They're not. They're not. I paid $12,000 for this thing. Okay. So you got the fucking motor out of a forklift.
There's
And-
side by side coming up.
Some not even good motocross suspension.
I don't know. Some of those Stark bars come with the KYBA kit. And it's like,
I'd rather slice my wrist first.
I like those KYBs. When I rode a 23 Yamaha 250, I swear I could throw that thing out anywhere and everywhere. Flatland it.
I remember when they came out with the three-wheelers and stuff. But they were begging me, take us for a ride, and just how the... So I go along this pretty whooped, and then there was a hill, and I couldn't control it, and the thing wanted to go off the face of the hill. I turned that thing right around. I said, give me back my KTM. 250 KTM at the time. Early 80s, that's how, 45 years ago.
Jeez, that's double the age.
So that's why this electric stuff doesn't impress me. You ready? Or you want to chit chat?
I'm ready to ride.
I don't know if you need to catch your breath there.
I say let's hit it again.
Let's hit it again.
generally like one of the coolest people I've ever met is this guy. I've met a lot of good people and I'm still good friends with a lot of people, but I came out here on a Friday after work to go ride and find somebody, and God made that happen. And you know, I think that God puts you on certain paths to make you meet good new people when you need it the most, for both his sake and my sake. And yeah, that's what Roadhouse is all about, guys. This is the industry of riding dirt bikes and being good to your side neighbors and to the people that love the dirt bike world as much as you and as much as I. And we gotta come together to make, you know, the world just a bit better place for everyone to live in. But it starts by overcoming obstacles and being, you know, it costs nothing to be nice. And sometimes you gotta work with what you have. And a lot of us, like myself, I grew up not having much and not much help, and I had to learn a lot of it on my own. But if I could share just a glimpse of what life could be like when you're doing it on your own, and you can get help from other people and they ain't gonna turn around and backstab you. That's what friendship is all about, and it took me a long time to figure that out. It's not about partying, it's not about all that. It's about going out here and sharing an experience with your friends. I've only known Jim for a couple days, so what's up? Last time I saw you were at Pueblo Locos. Oh, yeah. And I tried it, but I didn't get through.
My tire off the rim at Pueblo Locos. How are you?
Not too bad. How about you?
Good, man. Hanging out. Getting some turn track practicing and picked up that thing, so
That thing looks pretty cool.
this year. That'll be fun. Yeah, it's like 300.
Nice.
But yeah, just screwing around, playing around, man. How about you? Where are you at out here?
We got a loop going around all the way down there to
Yeah.
some technical sections.
Yeah.
Just getting some of that practice in.
Yeah, the technical stuff back on the left. There's some cool single track in between that too that you can kind of pick up. Yeah, super fun. Thanks, man.
Yeah, it was good seeing you.
Thanks, dude. You too, man.
Just came to say what's up.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, man. Have fun, dude. Have a good ride.
Yeah, you as well.
Sure. Ooh, I'd like to see you, dude.
Thank you.
Freaking cool.
You guys gonna be here for a
have
while?
fun, guys. What's that?
You gonna be here for a while?
Yeah.
We'll see you when we get back.
Yeah, man. For sure. For sure. Sounds good.
Make sure my fuel's on too. Woo-hoo! I didn't think I was gonna make that one this time. smoking. Vaping was about to kill me. Faster than this would. So all you people out there vaping, no one knows the long-term effect of it. And we're the guinea pigs. And I tell you this much, cigarettes are better because they're proven. Still kill you in a long time or in a short time, but these vapes, they started suffocating myself, like almost in whatever the fuck you call it. You guys know what I mean. It coagulates in your lungs. to the right, up this cliff.
Hold the line open and go right off the whole thing.
Yeah, no kidding. That's a view. I've never been over here. I think.
Down there.
What's that?
I've been down there.
What, this trail right here going down?
I think it's easier going this way.
I think I attempted going up that once and I didn't make it. And then we turned back down.
A lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
What the hell's the main road?
This was what I was trying to find. I hit this a few times before. I don't remember if it's this one or it used to be that one, but it used to be all like uphill corner. It was like a track and it was just all uphill and corner, uphill and corner.
This is pretty big.
I want to say it's this one. It's got to be. This is the one I've been out here searching for.
I was with another couple of guys and I said you can actually see where they are. you can drive down that, and depending on where you are, and jump off of that, and everything is all in line. And you got to figure out how far you're going to go.
I've always been looking at that big one over there.
Now that's too. You'd have to find a gentle one over there to practice on first, and then you might be able to, because you're going to go down every 10 feet is a story.
That one is at least 4 stories, maybe more. I was like, if Red Bull ever sponsored me to build like precisional jumping to do that, I'd do it. But I was up there, I'm like throwing a rock, 4 seconds. Oh my gosh.
I do all the natural shit. I don't do all that ramps and jumps. So they got 2 up there and 2 up there. See that? Got a couple of riders up there.
I'm surprised no one. Oh, there's a side by side on that third one. I hit one of those cans or bottles. I don't know if it went through and hit the tube.
Want to check it?
All I heard was thunk, or not like a shell hitting it, but it sounded like it.
Say bottle?
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah! Look at that rear. Yep, rear's losing a little bit of air.
Oh shit.
It seems like it's holding air, so it might be all right. Motherfuckers, I hate when people do that. Cause I know these tires, dirt bike tires, you can run over barbed wire, and you can run over quite a bit of shit, but all it takes is that bottle or something, and it'll just go through.